set, please.
Alrighty, welcome to Jackbox TV, everyone. Tonight is not our night.
I am Cookie Masterson, and I'm a people person. It's true, I'm actually made of millions of tiny little people.
Yeah, there you go.
Quiet down in there! I'm very happy to be here with both of you. I'm on a lot of pain medication at the moment. There's your hardware. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Hoarder Helpers. Are you a hoarder? We're here to help you hoard more stuff. Absolutely no psychiatrist on staff.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Get ready, time for question one.
Question number
Okay,
one.
to get things started, London britches falling down. In the nursery rhyme, Wee Willie Winky, what's covering up Wee Willie Winky's Wee Willie? The nightgown he's wearing, the wolf suit he's wearing, the wooden shoe he's sailing in, or nothing, he's completely nude. Player 1, sicko. Player 2, the first line of the nursery rhyme goes, Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. He's wearing a nightgown. Presumably that's what's covering up his Wee Willie. Look, some nursery rhyme guys are showers and some nursery rhyme guys are growers.
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
It's time for Zombies Never Get Old. What might you see in a television show called The Walking Dead? An army of zombies walking backwards, a horde of zombies walking in circles, a swarm of zombies walking on tiptoe, or a legion of zombies refusing to walk at all. Player 2, watch that clock. Player 2, if the dead are balking, that means they've stopped short or are refusing to move forward for some reason. Kind of like the plot of Walking Dead Season 2. Player 1. Wow, this is a real horde of circular logic.
I did that on accident!
Great, because that means you
oh
just
my gosh,
won
I didn't even do that on purpose!
expandable
I totally did that on
hoarder
purpose.
house from Hoarder Helpers, because one man's trash is another man's trash that he can store in his expandable hoarder house. This wrong answer of the game just got you an extra 4,000 smackers. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I did the hoard, like walking in, so I'm just like, I don't know. Oh my god.
And now, I'll preheat my oven to 450 degrees when I'm dead. And we're cooking up a this or that.
Is it? Oh, just
Player 2?
I just hopped ahead.
You seem to be behind a bit.
Wow,
This or that is all yours. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of burial plot available in a cemetery, or if it's a type of tombstone frozen pizza. If it's a type of burial plot, press the square button. If it's a type of tombstone pizza, press the circle button. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Okay, we're off. Single. Companion. Family. Double top. Half and half. Original. Brick oven style. That performance will rest in awesomeness.
And there goes Dad, taking the lead immediately.
When I die, I want to be cremated, but not just in any oven, in a pizzazz pizza oven. That way every part of me is cooked evenly.
Wow. Dad, if you said you were coming back, I didn't think you were coming back on flames. On fire right now.
I call this one, Zach and Miri Make a Board Game. What do Seth Rogen and the game Trivial Pursuit have in common? They were both created in the 70s, they were both created by a Jewish woman, they were both created in Canada, or they were both created by accident. Player 2. Ooh, ouch. Player 1. Seth Rogen is no accident. He's the result of years of careful planning by Judd Apatow. Here's where the money is. Seth Rogen was born in Vancouver, Canada, and Trivial Pursuit was created in Montreal, Canada.
I've heard of Seth Rogen.
And
but
another
never
thing
really
Seth Rogen and Trivial
been a fan.
Pursuit have in common. No, that's about it.
I knew he was a person.
Take a stab at Kangaroo, Peanut,
Ooh.
Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein,
Yeah.
or Uranus.
Yay. Love this game.
Steven Spielberg modeled 1/3 of E.T. after this subject. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Players 1 and 2.
Dang it.
The correct answer is E.T.
Doesn't
was an
have an
amalgamation of Ernest Hemingway, Carl Sandburg, and Albert Einstein. Yeah, he definitely has Einstein's neck.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
Dad,
end of
you're
round one.
creaming me.
Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2.
Okay, this is where I take my
Don't
lead.
forget about your screws.
Not really.
I didn't hand them out for my
I'm,
health.
like, super negative. Alright, great.
Why not try? I've been framed. So, I've been looking at this print of the Mona Lisa a lot lately, and people
Framed.
always talk about her little half smile, but I've become obsessed with something else. What the hell is the Mona Lisa looking at? Something to
Oh.
her right, something to her left, something straight ahead, or something behind her? Players 1 and 2.
It's alright.
Sometimes something that feels so right can be so wrong. Now pay attention. The Mona Lisa is
It
looking
was one
over
of the
to her
sides.
left, which is weird because there's nothing over there but my Far Side calendar. Nobody's found that interesting in years.
Question 7. Yeah, better shake your monkey bang.
You wish you had my negative.
Let's
though.
try. What's black and black and black all over? If during a battle of wits with the Riddler, Batman were unable to solve the riddle of the Sphinx, what might the Riddler say to mock him? Looks like you're not as smart as Oedipus, Bat Breath. You're certainly no Anubis, Bat Brain. You're dumber than Socrates, Bat Bungler. Or even King Arthur figured that one out, Bat Boob. Player 2. How do you say, no? Player 1. Here's what you meant to pick. In the Greek play Oedipus the King, Oedipus is the only one capable of answering a devious riddle posed by a murderous sphinx.
Oh my gosh.
You know the Riddler has lost his touch when he starts asking riddles anyone could just look up on Wikipedia.
Follow me down to the sea.
Jeez, seriously. We were both just nosediving.
Here's one I like to call, get your mind out of the gutter ball.
It's the put the choices into order, then
Oh wait, no, I'm terrible.
And if you knock down a right answer here, I'll roll some extra cash your way.
We both
Put
did.
these bowling pin arrangements in order of most to fewest pins left standing.
Oh, no.
7-10 split, dinner bucket, Christmas tree. Dinner bucket, Christmas tree, 7-10 split. Christmas tree, 7-10 split, dinner bucket. Christmas tree, dinner bucket, 7-10 split. Or dinner bucket, 7-10 split, Christmas tree. Player 1. Really? Player 2. Wait for it. Wait for it. This would have worked. A dinner
Yeah.
bucket is when there are 4
I knew the
pins left
7-10
standing,
split
the
was
2,
the
4, 5, and 8
fewest,
pins. A
'cause it's
Christmas
7
tree
and
is
10.
3 pins left standing, either the 2, 7, and 10, or the 3, 7, and 10. And in a 7-10 split, there are, of course, 2 pins left standing, the 7 and 10 pins. All those numbers hurt my brain. That's why I usually let the bowling computer
Oh my
do
God.
it for me. I also let the bowling computer do my taxes.
Seriously.
Pucker up for All Men Must Die. somewhere around episode 9. If the leading cause of death in the Game of Thrones universe were the same as the leading cause of death in the modern world, what spoilerish comment would you most likely read on the internet? Hey, did you know Arya dies of malaria? Jon Snow gets killed in a car crash. For reals. Yeah, Daenerys basically just has a stroke and dies. Or, guess what? Tyrion ends up dying of heart disease. Player 1. Do you even know what Game of Thrones is? Player 2. Killing 7 million people a year, heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. Of course, as we know, the actual leading cause of death in Game of Thrones is struggling to be a 20-something in New
Jack
York.
Attack could save me. I
Wait,
think if I get
that's
every
girls.
single thing
I
right,
always get
Jack
HBO
Attack, I
shows
still
mixed
would
up.
not be. I don't think I can pass you. I think this is my fate. I think I'm gonna lose. This is the first one I'm gonna lose. Oh no.
And on its way, melts in your pretty mouth. Based on the gender roles assigned by the Mars Company, which M&M's character could give birth to an M&M's Mini? Red, yellow, blue, or green?
Oh, I know the question.
Player 2? No shall know. Player 1. For whatever reason, red, yellow, orange, and blue M&Ms are male, and
male.
brown and green are female.
It
It's
took
the
me
female
forever.
ones
I
that
could've
have
been,
nuts
like-
that confuse me.
Like 4,000.
You do not want to be in the hospital room when an M&M gives birth. Sure, they melt in your mouth, not in your hands,
give
but
birth
I'm
and
telling you, those
fucking
mini M&Ms are pretty
Mama's
melty when
weird.
they come out of the birth canal.
But if you answer it wrong, it decreases.
Step
Yeah.
right up to the
Like,
Jack
if you
Attack. When you
answer it
see
fast
two
and
clues that match,
not
press
correct,
the
like
X button.
incorrect,
2,000
it takes
bucks
away
if
more
you're
money.
right. But if you're wrong, you lose 2,000.
we
And
got
don't
this.
ever forget,
Remember the
What's the
clue.
clue?
it's
Come on,
gotta be
Jack.
a match that fits this clue. Getting the beast of me. What animal are you surrounded by? Good luck.
Oh, I know. Okay, I got you. We both knew that. Who? No, we didn't. We didn't miss it at all. What? I don't know.
Player 2
Negative
has it!
number.
Hey, Player 2,
Oh
you
my
just
gosh,
barely
that was
ended up
pretty
with
good.
that one. Isn't it funny how we
Alright.
associate with people slightly dumber than
Yeah, we'll do one
ourselves?
more. Like
No
we
one else
always
is funny?
do. You made that rule, so you can't break it now. Alright, so good game. Like, we both did pretty bad. Next episode.
Someone by not doing bad.
Nice.
I am Cookie Masterson, and only you can prevent forest fires. Seriously, it has to be you. I'm sure as hell not gonna do it.
Oh.
Excuse me, I just had a very clear image of what your love child would look like. You all take care of those screws now. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
The Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. Flesh-free foods for the conscientious cannibal.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Hang on tight, we're in for a ride.
Get ready, time for question.
First on the docket, let's all welcome Paul Rudd. You guys are in for a treat, because this episode is a very special one. Perhaps the best one we'll ever do, honestly. We have a special guest, one of the biggest stars of movies today, and just one of my personal all-time favorites. I love this guy. I love him, okay? What can I tell you? All right, the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd! Is Paul Rudd here yet, Bob?
No, not here yet, Cookie.
Okay, I'm sure he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we can get started. Let's say Paul Rudd makes a romantic comedy about Alexander the Great as he faces his own mortality. If the movie takes place the year Alexander the Great died, what should it be called? This is 19, this is 32, this is 40, or this is 63? Player 1, congratulations, not. Player 2, honest mistake. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Alexander the Great notoriously died young at the age of 32 of unknown causes, but some accounts claim he was poisoned.
His year. I thought it
But you know, I would never poison you, Paul, because... Oh yeah, he's not here, still. That joke doesn't really work without him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. We should keep going. He'd want us to keep going.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
How about Paul My Finger? Just keep it together, Cookie. He'll be here. He'll be here. Okay. If Paul Rudd were a tamarin, what would he be? Kind of seems like we just smushed Paul Rudd's name into that one, but anyway. A bird named Paul Rudd, a monkey named Paul Rudd, a musical instrument named Paul Rudd, or player 2, a tamarin is a type of monkey. And that has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Paul Rudd. Kinda glad he's not here yet. Bob, is he here yet?
No.
Me.
Damn it! Player 1.
Dang it.
Dance with me, disco
Oh, such a
three.
fruit in a fruit can. What?
Coming up next, adrift without a rudder. Oh, that's my secretary. Paul's probably here. This is Cookie.
Mr. Masterson, there's a Paul Rudd at the front desk to see you.
Perfect. Just send him back. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the hallway as I speak is the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd.
Hello, Danny.
You motherfucker!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood.
So instead of Paul Rudd, it was.
Not me.
I forgot his name.
Billy, get out of here!
Billy.
Paul Rudd is supposed to be here any minute.
It was a joke, Danny. Take a chill pill.
Damn it, Billy! Oh, God, what if Paul Rudd doesn't show up? Oh, this cannot be happening. Man, I'm sweating. Why is it so hot in here?
I told you, take a chill pill. Let's say you're running a fever. Since it would help bring down your temperature, which of these pills could be called a chill pill? Cannabis, benzoyl peroxide, methadone, or ibuprofen?
Good question.
Players 1 and 2.
Ibuprofen is an anti-tyrexic, meaning
So
it
what-
brings
okay,
down
what
a
were them? I know it was
fever.
ibuprofen.
Oh, maybe that's Tall Rod.
Yes?
Dang it.
Mr. Masterson, I
thought it
have
was
a.
Canada's.
What was your name again, sir? Well, the dummy said to say Phil. Or was it Pablo? It's Pablo, Corky.
No, it's a plant! Are you serious? Oh my gosh, I want to punch myself in the face.
Try this on for size. Let there be Rudd. Okay, look, I'm sure Paul will be here any minute, so I'll just
not
ask
fair
one
because he
more
has a-
question to kill a
he
little
can't
time to
speak
give him a
correctly.
chance to
That is
park
not
or pick
okay.
up a damn phone. If Paul Rudd's real first name were like Paul the Apostle's original first name, what would he be called?
Oh, no.
Raoul Rudd, Saul Rudd, Gall Rudd, or Simon Rudd? Players 1 and 2. Paul the Apostle was originally named Saul.
Oh, thank God. Was that the Hammer Simon?
He changed it because his publisher thought Saul sounded, and I quote, too Jewish.
Yeah, that's why. I'm still mad about that wrong answer for the game. Yeah, that would have been.
This one's
Oh
called,
my gosh.
Where the hell are you already? And this
Oh.
dis or dat needs to think about other people's feelings.
Hey, I get the this or that. Finally.
Player 1. Your score stinks at the moment, so
Thanks.
this one's all for you. Okay, I'm swapping out the Paul Rudd themed dis or dat for a more appropriate one. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if the person eventually showed up or didn't show up at all.
Oh, no.
If they showed up, press the square
Why do I
button.
feel like
if
he's being a
they
little
never
salty?
showed, press the circle button. Player 2. Lock in your answer before player 1, because if
You
player
ready,
1
Dad?
gets it
You ready to
wrong
get
and you
awesome
get it
cash?
right,
'Cause I'm
you
gonna
steal
fail.
the cash. We good? Here we go. Godot. Guffman. Satan's Baby and Rosemary's Baby. Miss Havisham's Groom. Lord and Lady Ferncliff. The Prodigal Son. Louis Prima and Big Night. You would have been better off not showing up at all.
I got negative off of this.
He'll show up.
Yeah,
Paul
I
will
did.
show up. You
Thanks,
would never
Dad,
just
for
not show up
reminding me.
and ruin the premise of an entire episode.
Thanks for not
Would he?
participating. I think he could
Paul,
have got.
you wouldn't do that. Would you? That's all we got for round 1. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double.
Give me like 3 that I know.
And remember, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking.
It's still
Let's see
there.
what's in store.
Okay, I need to get this. It was vegan cannibalism. That's what it was. Vegan cannibalism.
May I introduce Paul is Dead.
Oh, awesome.
Hold on. If Paul's not here, he probably has a really good reason, right? Right? Something bad might have happened. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that something actually happened to Paul Rudd. Which of these things at the funeral would be the Paul for Paul Rudd? The flowers next to his gravestone, the coffin he's lying in, the people crying over his grave, or the suit he's buried in?
Oh, that's wrong.
Player 2. Player 1. Ow.
Yeah.
Why didn't you pick this? The pall can refer to a heavy cloth draped over a coffin or the coffin itself once there's a body inside. All joking aside, I do hope Paul Rudd is all right. Bob, has there been any word from...
No, nothing.
I will murder him!
Question 7.
I will murder that guy.
Coming up, the Zodiac Thriller. Okay, you know what? I've got to get my mind off Paul Rudd for a minute. Perfect time to do this Leo DiCaprio question. Which Leonardo DiCaprio movie was the closest to being born a Leo? Django Unchained, December 25th, 2012. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, March 4th, 1994. Inception, July 16th, 2000. Player 2? That was dumb, and the B is silent. Ready for this? Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Leos, of course, are known for being friendly, outgoing, and dependent on poor accents. Player 1. You must be trying to function on an empty stomach if you're thinking about eating a person. So it's a good thing you've just won some vegan snacks like this oxen toe fingers from the Vegan Cannibal Supply Company.
Who's eating Gilbert
Only
grape?
slightly worse
Grape
tasting
fruit?
than actual human flesh. His wrong answer of the game comes with a bundle of cash worth
$8,000, yes.
$8,000. Congratulations.
I'm coming back for you, Dad.
Follow me down to the sea.
No, Dad, guaranteed I'm gonna nosedive. from
Up
here.
next, ready, set, go.
Huh, funny.
All right, it's becoming painfully obvious this isn't going to happen. Yes,
Mr. Masterson, old man, Pablo is still waiting. Can you please get him out of here? It's me, Corky. Pablo.
Oh, it's
send
old
him
man.
back.
Is it old man?
What's that
Yes,
thing?
it is old
Who's
man.
that fella? Where's that scroody up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Have you ever played Foggy Facts with
I
old man?
forget.
Okay, well this segment became a thing when Grammy played.
Get in here, old man.
No, I'm
tries to remember something and you
Pablo,
have
the
to guess
big
what it is.
radio star.
Right, okay. You already tried this joke.
I did? I don't remember. When did I try this joke? Question 2, question 3, question 4, or question 5?
Player 1, you've been screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer.
Oh, that's right. That little wooden kid told me to do it in question 3.
I just love
What
guessing.
could have happened to Paul Rudd? Where is he?
Paul Rudd?
Hey, Dad, you know what happens
you
when
mean
you
the
get a
fella
screw
who
wrong?
called about 20 minutes
let me
ago?
give you-
What? You talked to Paul Rudd, old man?
It would happen
Sure I
to me.
did, Corky.
But it actually
He asked for someone named Cookie, but I told him ain't nobody but
Prepare to
Evan
be
works here,
brutally
boy.
stabbed by
Get
a
out of
screw.
here.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna kill you, you wrinkly bag of
Okay,
Player 2, this screw does not have a happy ending.
there. I was really hoping that would show up when I said, you wanna know what happens? My timing was terrible. It was either 2 or 3. I was like, oh.
Say hello to my best Ruddy. Okay, it's pretty obvious Rudd isn't coming, and we specifically wrote this question for him to read. It just seems stupid now, but the show must go on. I guess I could try a Paul Rudd impression. I'm Paul Rudd. I'm Paul Rudd. Slap in the bass. Yeah, okay. In what way am I, Paul Rudd, like a rudder? I help launch other actors' careers. I help stop movies from bombing at the box office. I help steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Players 1 and 2. Rudder helps steer boats or planes in different
The only reason I
directions,
knew that
just
is
like
because
how my magnetic
boat.
charm and non-threatening good looks help to steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Oh, you said it, Paul Rudd. Hopefully pretty soon you'll actually get here and be saying these things for real. Otherwise, I might have to start taking back all those nice things I just had you pretend say about yourself.
Good. He's really salty about this, by the way.
Here's a good one. Better late than even later. Son of a f***ing bitch! Where the f*** is Paul f***ing Rudd? Can anybody tell me? Is he getting here from halfway around the Earth on the back of the world's slowest turtle or something? I mean, this game is nearly over for f***'s sake. How far away could he be? All right. Considering the circumference of the Earth, and assuming he's not somewhere in space, what's the farthest distance away that f***ing asshole Paul Rudd could be right now? About 18,090 miles.
I hope you're good with conversions.
The screw
Dad.
is in you, player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. The Earth has a circumference of about 24,901
Dang it.
miles. For Paul Dud to be as far away from me as possible, he would have to be half that distance away. So about 12,450 miles, or 12,450.5 miles exactly. I think that would
Dang
put him
it.
somewhere near Perth, Australia. But he has a lame summer home there or something.
hope
What a
it's not
lame
live.
Paul Rudd type of thing to own. I hate you, Paul Rudd. I
mean,
love
you
you
only
once,
lost.
but now that's over.
Like,
Player 1, you are now the screwee.
I mean, I screwed you a lot earlier. did I test the house guy with?
Welcome to the
All right,
attack.
we're skipping the talking.
Oh, do you need to be somewhere?
Alright, well,
My mistake. Here's your clue. Just don't pick Paul Rudd. The clues help, I guess, whatever. But most importantly, never pick Paul Rudd.
Oh wow, are you serious? Real red, wow. Oh my gosh, this is intense. I don't know this. Alright, great. We missed it. Okay. Ah, dang it. Dang it.
Player one's got it!
Oh my god.
Player one, you won this game by a nose. Actually, you won this game by the pimple on a nose. Actually, you won this game by the hair on a pimple on a nose. Actually... You don't know Jack!
Oh, awesome. So, that was intense. You beat me. Good job. Not this one, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we both won one. I say that's a success for both parties.
Yes.
I'll see you guys next time, whether it be against Dad, against Grammy, against Andrew, against random people number 1, 2, and 3, with episodes number 9 and 10 on YouTube episode number 5. It gets really weird when they're all named episodes.
Don't forget to subscribe.
See you next time, everyone.